You shopping for stuff, buddy?
Yes. I'm buying stuff for me.
Oh. Okay, bye. Don't fall in, baby. Can you jump?
Yeah.
Good job. Aren't you handsome? He loves himself a lot. Oh, you're such a good-looking fella. She's way down there. Let's go. Let's get her. They got in trouble for not listening. They're supposed to be listening. And they're running away and not being good. They're being naughty. What'd you get? Show the camera what you got, Cassie.
Show the camera.
Let me see. Let's turn it around so we can see what you got. Snoopy's Adventures, Team Snoopy, Go Snoopy Go, and Snow Days. Aww. That'll be fun, huh?
And some more questions right there.
Yep. So we went to the mall and Lily was walking around the whole time with her shoes on backwards. Could you tell?
Mm-hmm.
You could tell Mama put your shoes on backwards?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Let me see. Yep, they're on backwards.
Safe.
That's what happens when you're a tired, frazzled mommy. You put shoes on backwards and whatnot. Forget to feed them or whatever. It happens. So the kids are having their nap time, rest time right now. And I wanted to do a little story time with you guys. So, story time! 2 nights ago, as we were putting the kids to bed, the police came knocking at our door. And when I opened the door, the police officer was like, "You know why we're here, right?" And I was like, because somebody broke into our vehicles? And she's like, "No, we're here for a noise complaint." And so I was like, what? So, yeah. The story is that we've been living in this condo that we rent from a private owner, and we live in a neighborhood, of course, with other condos, and there's no like rental office or anything like that. It's all private owners. There's no leasing office. There's a homeowners association for the neighborhood. And we have gotten probably 5 warning letters on our door and in the mail telling us that we are in violation of the noise ordinance in our neighborhood. And then they would put the rule right there on the paper saying you can make noise from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. every day, normal living noises. You can even use power tools, you can have parties, you can do whatever noises you want to make from those hours. So I don't understand how we are breaking any rules if that's the rule. Because my kids wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and they go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. They are normal 3-year-old kids. They are very active, kind of wild and crazy. They are very emotional. They will screech and scream sometimes, and they're normal, everyday 3-year-olds. We are not having rager parties up here. We are not doing trombone lessons. We are not raising baby elephants. It's just, it is what it is. We live on the, I forgot to tell you, we live on the 2nd floor. Because the 2nd floor unit is the biggest unit of the 3 in the building that we live in. The third floor has 2 bedrooms. The bottom floor only has 1 bedroom with a little tiny sunroom, and then the second floor has 2 full bedrooms and then a full loft in the upstairs. So it's, you know, big enough for a family. But all of that aside, about 6 months ago, a new lady moved in downstairs in the unit below us, and since the day she moved in is when we started getting the noise complaints. In fact, one day at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, she knocked on our door. This was right after she moved in. She knocked on our door and told us that we were being too loud, that the kids were running around, and that she works nights, and that she couldn't sleep during the day because she could hear the noise of the kids running around. And when she came to the door, I was like, and told me that, I was like, okay, well, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to duct tape them to make them quiet? I mean, this is where we live. This is where we make our noise. This is, you know, I don't know what else to say, because we're not breaking any rules. We're just living here. So, yeah, 2 nights ago when the police showed up at our door and they came in and they were like, yeah, we're here for a noise complaint. Rob and I were like, what? And basically the police told us the same thing that's in the rules in the homeowners association, is that it's not against the law to make everyday, daily living noises. You can make as much noise as you want from 8 o'clock until 10 p.m. according to the city law where we live. And so we're not breaking any laws, we're not breaking any rules. It just is what it is. And this woman just keeps on sending letters and keeps on harassing us, and basically I'm at my wit's end and I don't know what to do about it. So today, or yesterday afternoon, I just kept thinking about it, and it was just making me really angry that the kids had to go to bed seeing police officers come into their house. And if she works nights, why are you going to move into a bottom floor unit? And if you work nights, shouldn't you understand that the majority of people live during the day and they're going to be making noise, like living noises? So I don't know. There's really nothing else that we can do. In fact, when she very first complained, I got a area rug for our carpet because we have hardwood floors in our house, and I got an area rug to kind of dampen the noise of, you know, in the living room where the kids hang out and play the most. So within reason, we have, you know, made sure that the kids aren't being super loud and, you know, whatever. But they're 3. They jump around, they screech, and they're loud, and they play, and it's just, it is what it is. So, yeah. If you have any advice for us, if you have been in a similar situation where you have had a neighbor harassing you about just regular noises, and I mean, I guess until we move out of here, which probably won't be until, you know, at least another 6 months or thereabouts, she's just going to have to deal with our family up here. And we have lived in this condo for 5 years. Not one time have we ever had a complaint, not until this lady moved in downstairs. Nobody has ever said that we're noisy or we're making a racket or whatever. So I don't know. Anyway, I left a note on her door. I don't have my copy of it right here, but I made a copy of a note that I wrote to her. And it was basically just saying everything I just said to you. It was basically saying, get some earplugs, get a fan for some white noise, or move away, because we're not breaking any rules, we're not breaking any laws, and we feel like you're harassing us by constantly telling us that we're noisy. So, yeah. If you guys know a way to let this woman know that nothing is going to change and that this is how it is, and or basically a way that we can live, you know, with this woman living downstairs, please let me know your stories and what you think and what your opinion is. I can empathize with her. I understand that she works night and she needs to sleep during the day. I understand that. I understand she doesn't have kids, you know, but just like, you know, I don't know, just like anything in life, sometimes you just have to deal with things. You just have to be an adult and suck it up, and it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. So we shall see. I will keep you updated if she gets, I taped the note to her door this afternoon, and so I don't know her work schedule or whatever, so I don't know when she's going to get it, but I will let you guys know what happens when she gets it. I hope she doesn't call the cops on us again. My note was like really not mean, and I wasn't cussing, and I wasn't, you know, whatever. I was just, it was very matter of fact. It was like, we make noise. Sorry for your luck. So we'll see what happens.